Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I am coming to you from my house because I'm staying in place, and you'll see that with everyone that will talk today. Joining us now is Dr. Tudor to tell us about how to keep your kids on track during this crazy time for school.
Hello, Bristol City Schools families. My name is Dr. Annette Tudor, and I'm Interim Director of Schools. I wanted to take just a minute to reach out to you to let you know that we are thinking about you and we miss your children very much. I realize that just in 2 short weeks since spring break, a lot has happened and you are experiencing a lot of challenging, difficult times. Just having your children home alone all day, every day is probably an adjustment for you. I know that it has been for me and my family as well. So I can empathize that that is a challenge for you. But I wanted you to know that we are here to support you with anything that you might need. Along those lines, I wanted to let you know that we are following the Sullivan County Safer at Home Public Health Order, which means that all of our buildings, our school buildings and our district buildings are closed to the public at the moment, and most of our staff are working from home if possible. But that doesn't mean that you can't reach us, and we certainly encourage you to do so if you need anything, so please contact us. We're available to help you with anything that you might need. One of the things I wanted to remind you about is our feeding program. So we have 15 sites across the school district in the city of Bristol that are set up for feeding locations, 3 different school sites, as well as buses that are parked in a variety of neighborhood locations across the district to provide breakfast and lunch for students. We also, on Fridays, are providing breakfast and lunch for the weekend as well. So please take advantage of those opportunities. We also have services through the Family Resource Center that are continuing. The Family Resource Center is not open to the public at the moment, but you certainly can call and reach out to the staff there should you need anything. They have access to a current list of food banks that are available in our area, as well as a packet of information for resources and support for families should you need that, depending on what your circumstances might be. I wanted to also let you know that all of our teachers at this point have reached out to every student in our district. They're working tirelessly to try to make contact with your children. So if you or your child has not heard from your teacher, please reach out to your school and make sure that we have contact information that is current and up to date. It's important that our teachers are able to make contact with your children. Number one, we want to check on them and make sure that they are okay. But then we want to be able to provide learning opportunities for them. Really, the purpose of our learning opportunities is to establish a routine and some sort of normalcy for them as much as possible during this time. As well as it's a great opportunity for students who need more practice on particular skills to get caught up on some of those things, or for students who really want to learn about a topic that maybe they were very interested in the school year and they can learn more about it now. So we're asking teachers to provide very fun, engaging activities that are just really stress-free and that students should be able to accomplish independently with little or no support. Our teachers are not taking grades for these. They will provide feedback and let your student know, your child know how they're doing. But the intent is not to provide grades or anything punitive. But I encourage you to make sure that your children are participating as much as possible so that they don't fall too far behind, first of all, but also that they are in a routine and in some sort of structure during this time when they're at home. If you have any questions or concerns about the workload that's being provided, please don't hesitate to reach out to your child's teacher so that we can work with you and your child on whatever you might need. I know that's a lot of information that I just covered, and you're getting a lot of information from a variety of sources every day. So please know that everything I just mentioned is on our website. You can find phone numbers for all of our school district departments, as well as the main phone number for all of our schools, should you need to reach anyone. You can also find the Sullivan County Safer at Home Public Health Order on our website. I really strongly encourage you and your children to follow that public health order, which basically means stay at home as much as possible. The sooner we all do our part in following that public order, the sooner we can all be back together. And that's really what our ultimate goal is to be back together and back into a routine of normal structure with your children. We miss them very much, and we want them back in our school buildings, and certainly safe and healthy when they come back to us. So thank you for all that you're doing to support your children at home, and we empathize with the stress that this is causing, and certainly want you to know that we are here to support you in any way that we can. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you need anything. Thank you again.
And coming up next, we'll give you some tips for exercising online. Stay with us. And welcome back to Inside Bristol. Joining us now from his home is Mike Music with some great tips on how we can stay fit during this time.
Thanks for that intro, Sheridan. Certainly miss being in the studio with you guys, and we'll certainly appreciate it that much more when things do get back to normal and we can shoot inside Bristol from the friendly confines of the studio. But anyway, wanted to let everybody know some things that are going on with Parks and Rec during these uncertain times of COVID-19. There are some activities you can still do. We've got some online exercise videos, kind of geared those around some of our participants who come to the Slater Center on a normal basis and haven't been able to because of the situation in the world today, but also anybody who may be looking for something to do. If they're flipping through the TV and they stop on channel 16 because they see one of the videos and say, hey, that looks like fun. I think I can do that. That opportunity is there. We've had several of our instructors do a video for us. Those are getting posted. And so be on the lookout for them. If you can't wait through the loop on BTN, you can find those on the city's Facebook page. You can also find them on the city's YouTube page. And those are just some things we wanted to do to give folks something to do during these unusual times we're living in. Some other things, we've got some activities posted, things like Quarantine a Ween. That was designed for kind of a one-day deal, but you can still go to the city's Facebook page, scroll down, find it, and post a picture of yourself or the kids in their Halloween costume. We've got an art contest we're excited about. It's an Easter egg art contest that folks can decorate an Easter egg. Any kind of decoration you want to do. It could be an actual egg. You could draw a picture. You can paint a picture. Put it on paper. Put it on canvas. Make it out of paper mache. Use a cardboard box. Use construction paper. Anything. The medium is open and the decision and choices are yours. Decorate an Easter egg. Take a picture of it. Send it to parksandrecfun@bristoltn.org, and we'll have a contest for all ages, giving away some ribbons and some pretty cool Bristol is swag to go along with that. We're constantly looking for things that we're having community relations post on the city Facebook page, just activities and things for people to maybe have some fun during these times when maybe they're stuck inside, can't find something to do. Here's something to do. When you want to get outside, go to one of our parks. Be responsible, be socially distant, maintain those social distances, hike, walk, jog, fly a kite in the parks, throw a ball around, kick a ball around, throw a frisbee. Just get outside. You can still be outside, folks. You can still do it in city parks. You just got to be responsible in the way you do it. Maintain those social distances, please. Sooner or later, we're going to get through all these things, and we will get back to life as we knew it. Anyway, thanks a bunch. Keep checking here on BTN TV for things for you and your family to do. Also, the city Facebook page, and we'll see you soon.
And coming up next, we'll hear an important message from Dawn Campbell with the Marsh Regional Blood Bank. Don't go anywhere.
It has actually. We've had fewer donors in some instances, and then we've had more first-time donors. So it's kind of a unique combination of folks who may not have donated before have come out and said, I want to do something. So in the end, I think this is going to be good for us because it has increased the awareness of who we are within the community to some folks who may not have known in the past. The community has actually had a tremendous response, and so they have come out and realized that this is one of the ways they actually can help support our community. We've talked in the past about the best way to prepare for a pandemic is to have a safe and reliable blood supply, and our donors have helped achieve that right now. Well, that's been a challenge to socially distance without socially engaging and to make sure folks have donations. It's been tough. So right now we have one mobile going out all week where we would normally have probably 28. Our centers are now on appointments only, and so we ask you to call ahead of time to make an appointment. Each of them are taking a set number of donations per hour in order to keep ourselves in the social distancing end. We've extended the hours of operations of our centers. So right now this week we're open 8 to 6 in all 3 centers in Kingsport, Bristol, and Johnson City.
What about weekends?
Weekends we're open still 8 to 12 or 12:30 or so. We'll be open to in Kingsport continually. Bristol and Johnson City will be open this weekend for it again, and then we'll reevaluate how successful those are. Who should give blood? That's a great question. Is anyone who really feels that they're healthy and eligible and wants to help the community. In the past, we used to say that what was the most needed blood type, and we may have said O neg. Now we would say any blood type that wants to come out there, please come join us. There's about 38% of the population can give. Our statistics show that about that, say 10% of that group does. You've got to be at least 17 years old, weigh at least 110 pounds, and be feeling healthy and well, off antibiotics for 7 to 10 days. There are some travel restrictions, some other medical condition restrictions, and the best way to check and see if you're eligible is to call one of the donor centers ahead of time, and so you don't waste your time driving down and may say, I can't give today, but if you wait a week, you could come in. Not as of anything we have seen so far. No threat to a blood donor or to a person receiving a transfusion. This is not a bloodborne pathogen. This is an airborne pathogen, so it does not affect the blood supply. However, it doesn't mean that our staff isn't taking the precautions to make sure that we don't do anything to run the risk of transmitting that from a donor or from a donor to our staff. As I've said in the past, that they are just fabulously good people. So everyone who's given in the past, all those wonderful people that have given in the past 2 weeks, all those first-time donors and those that will give in the future, you are the reason why we have the ability to supply this community and the hospitals we serve. So thank you very much for coming out and being so good to us, to this community, and to your friends and neighbors. Best way to get in touch with us is to visit our website, which is marshblood.com. You can visit our Facebook, or you can call the centers. The best one to call right now is 408-7500. That's our main number in Kingsport. Call them, ask if you have an appointment. They can schedule you in Bristol or Johnson City. They have that ability, and they can answer your questions. Should I come out today to donate blood? So I would ask you, come out and donate blood.
Up next, we'll talk to somebody from the library who will tell you all about the online resources that we have during this time. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the show from our homes today so that we're all staying in place and nice and safe. And up next, we're going to talk to Tanya from the library. She's going to give us some tools that we can use to stay connected online.
Hello from the Bristol Public Library. I'm Tanya Kessner, the Executive Director. While we were sad to have our doors closed for the coronavirus, we are working very hard. The staff has been very diligent, keeping things clean and getting ready for the library to reopen when they say it's safe. We're still ordering new material and getting them ready to go out to our patrons. Everything needs to be stamped and cataloged, and book jackets need to be added. We're getting the shelves in order. We're still answering questions by phone and by email. We're checking in materials returned to our drive-through book drop. Rest assured that anyone who has material out will not be charged overdue fees for the time that we are closed. Material will automatically renew. We're also posting links on our Facebook page to activities for children, free library services, and even story times from our Avoca Branch Library. Each department has its own Facebook page. And of course, there's the library's main page. We are still posting reviews at our book blog. We've also offered some lighthearted videos that we hope will make people smile. We see this as an opportunity to show people some of the things we offer online from our website, including the daily Bristol Herald Courier, downloadable ebooks from Reads, as well as audiobooks and streaming video, Universal Class, research databases, Find It Virginia, and Tennessee Electronic Library, which offer resume help, learning a foreign language, access to historical newspapers, and much more. Some of these services do require a library card, but if you don't currently have a card, please contact the library by phone at 276-645-8780 or send us an email and we can fix you up with a virtual card to allow you to use our services while we're closed. You will be able to get a real card once we reopen. We're looking forward to being open again as soon as we can safely do so. We miss our patrons and we look forward to seeing you again.
Coming up next, we'll talk to the Second Harvest Food Bank to find out how we can help. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the show from our homes. And joining us next is Rhonda Chafin with Second Harvest Food Bank. She is going to tell us how they desperately need our help, but at this point they cannot accept food, so she's going to give us some other alternatives.
Hi everyone, I'm Rhonda Chafin. I'm with Second Harvest Food Bank, and I just wanted to update you on what Second Harvest Food Bank is doing in the community to help with COVID-19. We are working so hard to transport food into the region. We still have a lot of food to transport into the region, but we have so many requests that we're receiving. But we're also distributing a lot of food to our community agencies and pantries and individuals through our mobile food pantries, produce pantries, and senior grocery programs. We need your help. We continue to need your help to help replenish our supplies because we're purchasing a lot of food that will be transported to our area. If you would like to help, you can visit netfoodbank.org, and we just want to help the community make sure that they have enough food for the food insecure and those vulnerable in our community that don't have enough food to eat. Thank you.
Thanks everyone for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time.